Alright, Jordan, what is this song? I'll give you a little hint. Okay, it's Robert Palmer. Alright. Not only what's the name of the song, it's also a remake of another song that was very popular in the 80s. Hold on to your butts, people. What up? Leroy Green 85, aka The Last Dragon. Do a little quick update. Man, this mofo's addicting, man. This is why I don't go that often, for that simple reason. You go there, you get one thing, you end up getting like 2-3 things, and the next thing you know, the total is not what you expect it to be. But real quick, Blu-ray.com, if y'all don't know, awesome for the forums. People give you the heads up on certain deals. So there was a deal at Barnes & Noble, which I knew was going to be epic fail. It's like 30% off for like any Blu-ray DVD. Now everyone knows their prices are ridiculous, but I said, you know what, let me check. Now here's the trick. Now they'll have a sales price, let's say a movie, I don't know, anything, and Mr. X Blu-ray, it could be on sale for like $10. So I'm thinking like, oh, it's 30% off the sales price. No. So I even asked the guy, he's like, no, it's 30% off the list price. So the list price is $14.99. If you do the math, which is very slick of them, 30% off $15 is about, more or less, it's gonna be like under 11, and then like let's say you get that extra 10%, then and it's gonna end up being the same sales price, which is, I mean, it's slick of them. So once I saw that, I was like, forget it, man. I'm just gonna wait for next month for that Criterion sale. But enough for that BS. Let's get on to the beef. Where's the beef? Shout out to Samuel Jackson here. Hold on to your butts, people. This may be expensive. Alright, so if y'all don't know, I'm an NBA head, so I was debating on getting this game, but I ended up pulling the trigger anyway. That's NBA 2K14 for the PS3. WrestleMania, shout out to him. I was already been putting out some bids on the association, so hopefully I'll get a chance to play a little bit, get a little feel for it, and see what happens. But personally, I don't think the game's improved that much. I think it's pretty much the same engine as last year, and maybe with just a couple of tweaks. I guess at this point, if you've got to have to pretty much get the next gen consoles to really get a full scale improvement. And I'm not even spending that type of money, so not at least for the next 2 years or so. So anyway, this should hold me down for a little bit. I'm not a heavy gamer, so but I do like NBA, so we'll see how this turns out. And yeah, this is $59.99. So you got to be a devoted fan, someone who's gonna like the game to spend that type of money. So I only do this like once or twice a year when it comes to games. So yeah, 2K14. Didn't anticipate buying that much Blu-rays or DVD. I had a $5 Warzone, and I saw in Trade Pass's video that the Boondocks seasons were on sale for $9.99, which is great because I had the first two. I know I paid more than that for each of them first, so I didn't have the third season, so I definitely picked this up for $9.99. If you're not familiar, this is on Adult Swim on Cartoon Network. Man, this is some hilarious stuff, man. Now, like I said, this type of humor is not for everybody. It's more in the likes of like Family Guy, but it's just like, or like, yeah, definitely lines of Family Guy, but just a lot more crude, maybe a little bit more. It's just borderline adult like. So if you're not into like, spoofs and kind of like making fun of like pop culture and things like that, but in an adult way, then this is probably not for you. But I don't mind it. I like that type of humor. So now everyone's been picking this up, and I figured it was at the store for that price, and had to price match it. So that was Joyride at $7.99. Spine in the back. So I had the DVD this years ago, and I do remember liking it. So I figured for $8 I can revisit it. And And people, what happened to her, man? Like like really, like what happened? I don't know. She just like disappeared. She was in this, The Glass House. She was in that movie with Drew Barrymore. Was it Never Been Kissed or something like that? And then she did like she did another movie, and then like that was it. I don't know. And she was cute, and she wasn't a bad actress, so I don't know what happened to her. It's a shame. Oh well. Um. Okay. Now, if some of y'all have seen it. It's a weird thing, and I have to look this up. Now, they said like there's like a certain section where it's like $9.99 and $12.99, and if you buy a particular one, they have like this $5 gas card, which I'm not quite familiar with, but I drive, and hopefully I can, utilize this. But I'm trying to beef up my classic movie collection, so and I figure at this price, I'm probably not gonna find it brand new at this price. So if you're not familiar, and I'm gonna shout out to Jason L. See if he knows about this, and that's Amadeus. This is the director's cut. This came out in 1984, based on the life of Mozart. I've seen this a lot of my youth, probably like when I was really young. My dad was into like classical music and would watch this film religiously. And I remember it was briefly on Netflix real quick, and I started watching it, and then I stopped, and then as soon as I wanted to continue, they took it off. So I've been meaning to look for this, and every time I look for used, like on Go Hastings, it's like never there. And I figured for $12.99, and this is pretty much a good deal. And like I said, like if you're a collector, a movie fan, you want to start beefing up your classics, this is a highly recommended movie. Won a lot of Academy Awards too. So, and then the last one was Casablanca. It's funny enough, I've never seen this film, but I heard so much good things about it. And this is also was $12.99, and this is considered one of the all-time American classics. So, if you're gonna be a movie fan, then you should try at least have a few of the classics. So, and this has a 4K transfer. That's what they say, and it has a total bunch of special features. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna at least enjoy this. I just gotta give this a watch. And like I said, it kind of like beefs up your collection, the shelf, and people like, oh, you got old movies. So, it's a conversational starter, especially for those who are into movies. And I'm definitely gonna look up this $5 gas. I mean, this better be worth it. But I mean, for $12.99, that's not bad. So yeah, that's a real quick update. Real quick, and hopefully I should get some stuff in the next couple of weeks. And I'll be doing a NBA preview video probably coming up. Probably like for those who are interested in NBA, probably breaking down the East and Western Conference and the different rosters and predictions and who's making the playoffs and who's going to win the championship. And I'd like to definitely get your thoughts on that. And anyone has any questions, likes, any comments on these movies, or anything, just of course hit me up. And as always, like, subscribe, do the thing. Peace.